In this edition, scholars said the government is fulfilling its promise. Khamenei lists demand for European powers. Hello to y'all. Welcome to the Oromo Broadcasting Network News, and I'm Thomas Kamulato. Those were the headlines. Now news in brief. Some scholars of Addis Ababa University said the return home of political parties from abroad shows that the government is fulfilling its power, its promise. Muktaraji has more on that.
Addis Ababa University scholars Dr. Dalasa Wakoma and Dr. Ferdisa Jabesa told Oben that the arrival of Oromo politicians in Ethiopia who were used to live abroad for many years shows the realization of government commitment to work with contesting parties through widening political space in the country.
Those people are un-Ethiopian. They have a democratic right to freedom of expression, work and take part in any democratic political struggle in Ethiopia. This also realize the right to be freely live in fatherland. The country has been showing remarkable progress in terms of realizing peace and security, and the coming of this politician to Ethiopia is overall contributed for better image building. This is something none expecting before some years. Now changes have been observing in terms of trusting each other and working together. It has been understood that people is the source of power to establish government and ruling party. The arrival of heads of the Oromo Democratic Front to Ethiopia based on the call for contesting party by the Ethiopian government is a great political change.
The scholars said the contesting parties are expected to work together based on the public interest for better change in harmony.
Hereafter, it is possible to check and evaluate the one with best understanding. Overall understanding each other for better achievement is very important for the contesting parties. Those contesting parties are expected to work together based on public interest for common vision, mission, and objectives.
The scholars said developing the culture of working together for common values among the contesting parties is critical to create responsible citizens who commit to the love for realization of peace and prosperity.
The Oromo Economic Development Plan Commission stated that service provision and manufacturing sector have shown improvement in the half of the second growth and transformation plan performance. The Commission has offered training for the stakeholders in Ababa town. Leta Teresa presents.
The Oromo Planning and Economic Development Commission has been evaluating the half of the second growth and transformation plan work performance here in Ababa town. In Oromo region, the works were done to achieve agriculture plan of the second GTP by 10.2%. 6.5% was achieved. The Commission has planned to achieve industry sector by 17.4%. It was said there is improvement in this regard. Manufacturing and other service sectors were achieved well beyond what was planned. It was said the people's culture of saving has reached 28%. It was described as promising work. The Oromo Planning and Economic Development Commission, being in collaboration with federal government, has offered awareness-raising training to stakeholders on behalf of the second GTP work performance. Dr. Tashome Adunya is Commissioner of the Oromo Planning and Economic Development Commission. The aim of the evaluation is to look into the half of the second GTP both at regional and federal level. The report of both governments has been presented. Its result has also been identified. Some participants of the discussion said the report of the work performance is not satisfactory compared to public benefits. They have forwarded their ideas and opinions on areas that needs more attention. Dr. Tashome says that the ideas raised from the participants would help as an input for future work. We got different ideas that have been raised from the stage on various issues. The Commissioner stressed the importance of enhancing public participation in government plan, what he said would play a key role in succeeding the plan. The issues of development doesn't concern government only but also the public, so they should examine government performance.
Some residents of border town and South Wallo zone of Amhara regional state said this is the right time to the Oromo and Amhara nations to work together for the prosperity of the country. Oromo Baine takes up Akalu Bakles report.
Residents of Bahir Dar and South Wallo towns of Amhara regional state say the Oromo and Amhara people are tied through marriage, religion and even blood. They raised King Sisinios as an example.
ዋናው ጸሐፊ ትእዛዝና የቅርብ አማካሪና ጓደኛቸው አዛዥ ጢኖ ነበር የሚባለው
Secretary General of Addis was Commander Tinno. Tinno means in Afan Oromo small. Addis' wife was also from Oromo clan. Therefore Ethiopia was built by the two people.
ከኦሮሞ ያልተወለደ የለም አብዛኛውን ዘራችን እዚህ አካባቢ ከ3 ከ4 ዘር በላይ ስትቆጥር ዘራችን ከኦሮሞ
There is no one who is not born from Oromo. If you count our names 3 to 4 steps, you will find Oromo name. The name of some areas are also named after Oromos. For instance, there is Kero in Macha, Burka in Marawi town. Therefore, Oromo and Amhara has long common history. Some residents are also appreciated the role of the two regional states presidents. What the presidents of the two regional states have started so far should continue so as to strengthen our relations. We have to be tied through developments too. People who do not want the unity of Ethiopia have been working to separate the two people. This cannot be denied. But thanks for President Lama and Geddu, they have renewed our relation. They also said the entire people should work together to sustain its development and unity than any other time, adding they are also ready to stand by the side of the new Prime Minister of the country.
Ethiopian Technology Institute in discussing the urge of nano and material technology with experts and higher learning institutions in Adama Science and Technology University. Nanotechnology Director with the Institute, Kabede Gammo, said energy, health and agricultural textile would use this technology to ensure production quality. He said the higher learning institutions should support this nano and material technology development to make the country competent on the world. Kabede added works would be underway to raise public awareness on these technologies. OBN's Zinash Gudisa reported. Some students of Sandafa Baki Town High School witnessed that they are ready to score good results in the upcoming grade 10 national exam. We'll go on to reports.
Wolgo Secondary School is located at Oromia Special Zone surrounding Finfinne Sandafa Baki Town. For the grade 10 national examination, Wolgo Secondary School students said they are studying in a group and individual.
Our school gets more credit for the preparation of the national examination. They tried to help us in all angles. There is a library and we used different books to read there.
Our teachers have tried to test us by worksheets and other materials, which will prepare us for the exam. They also give us tutorial classes and other opportunities in order to success us, she said. Teachers of the school also said the students have getting prepared in order to pass their examination.
We have done our level best in finishing portion and giving them different worksheets. which will prepare them a lot.
Director of Folgo Secondary School, Alamayo Adara, said the school have prepared 196 students for the current year national examination, adding their school have a confidence over their students.
Our teachers have qualified with the subject they have trained, which means we have no more lack of teachers' ability. I hope our students will score a good result for the examination.
Head of Sandafa Baki Education Office, Tanata Kola Forispa, said in the town there are 3 governmental high schools and totally 1,195 students will take the national exam of this year, adding the office has worked different psychological readiness over students' mentality. According to the information from National Exam Agency, in this year 1,200,500 students will take the examination as country.
You have been watching OBN, Voice of the People. Now news from abroad. Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei has set out several conditions for staying in the nuclear deal with the world power. The conditions included protecting Iranian oil sales and safeguarding trade. US President Donald Trump has said he is withdrawing from the deal, and on Monday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said sanctions lifted after the 2015 deal would be reimposed. Under the deal, Iran agreed to curb its nuclear activity in return for the lifting of sanctions. Since campaigning to be president, Mr. Trump has been heavily critical of the deal, and earlier this month he threatened economic sanctions on companies which did business with both Washington and Tehran. The UK, France, and Germany, meanwhile, have been trying to keep the deal alive, and Iran say it will restart its nuclear program unless its concerns are met. BBC reported. That's all for now. Many thanks for joining us. Have a good time.